Okay guys, so today in this video we will see what is integers, its absolute value, and what are the main rules are there for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of the particular integers. As we know, integers consist of positive as well as negative numbers and zero also. So there are little changes are there whenever we are going to add, subtract, multiply or divide the particular integers. And whatever rules we are going to study today regarding positive and negative signs, the same rule you can apply for the rational numbers, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division also. So let us start. Now first we will see what is an absolute value of a particular integer. Now absolute value of an integer is nothing but its numerical value. For example, if I say, or if I take a number minus 5, then the absolute value of minus 5 is nothing but 5. Okay, so means what we need to do, we just need to remove the sign. Okay, if I said what is the absolute value of 10, then the absolute value of 10 is nothing but 10 only. Means despite of its sign, we just have to consider its numerical value. So generally, instead of writing this whole sentence, we usually denote, or we usually write particular number into the mod. Okay, and this is nothing but gives 5. Okay, this is called as a modulus. This is called as a modulus, or in short it is also called as a mod also. So whatever number we are writing into the modulus, then whenever we are coming out, or whenever we are writing the number from without modulus, then the sign of that particular number is vanished. So in the same manner we can have an absolute value of minus 10, that is 10. We can have the absolute value of minus 100, that is 100. Okay, so what is the meaning of absolute value of any particular integer is nothing but the value of that particular integer in the numerical format, that we should not consider its sign, or in general we can say the negative numbers turn out into the positive one and positive number remains as it is, because we know the positive integers we never write into the plus of any integer. We always generally write the number as it is. Okay, so the absolute value of an integer is nothing but we have to consider only its numerical value without sign. So let's just move ahead with the addition and subtraction rules of an integer. Now, when the signs are separated by the bracket, then while removing the brackets, also change the signs. For example, if my question is given minus 10 plus minus 5, means basically two integers are given to me. Both are negative integers. Now, for solving this particular question, I need to open the brackets, right? So whenever I am going to open the brackets, now these two signs will come directly in front of each other. That is minus and that is plus and minus. And we know that we can't write plus and minus sign together in front of each other, right? So what we will do, we will apply the rule that whenever the minus and plus sign, okay, whenever the minus and plus signs are coming in directly in front of each other, that particular sign changes into the minus. So this question will become 10 minus 10 plus minus will comes out to be minus 5. Now how to solve this particular question, we will see the following rules. But before that, we will just see one more example of opening the brackets. Let me have one more example, that is 10 minus 5. Now what it will happen, 10 will be as it is. While opening the bracket, two minus signs are coming directly in front of each other. So this will result out into the plus, because minus minus becomes plus. Plus minus or minus plus when comes in front of each other directly, that without open bracket they will come directly, and that we don't want. So that comes out to be the negative final sign. And whenever two negative signs come in front of each other, or if two positive, then it will be always a positive, right? Now let's just solve these two examples. Now if both the numbers have negative sign, so we have seen how to open the bracket. Now after opening the bracket, how to solve the particular question. Now let's just take the first question, that is minus 10 minus 5 only. Now here my both the numbers are negative. Okay, so what we are going to do, whatever is the absolute value of this, that is nothing but 10 and 5. So we are going to do the addition of that. So 10 and 5 will gives me 15, and then answer will get the sign of bigger number. Always remember, in the addition and subtraction of the integers, answer will always get a sign of bigger number. Now from 10 and 5, who is greater? 10 is greater. So the 15 will get the sign of 10. Similarly, let's just have one more example, that is 10 minus 15. Okay, now 10 is my positive number. If you carefully see, let's just have 10 also negative, 15 also negative. Now 10 and 15, that both will be 25 because both are minus, so we have to add them, and the negative sign 15 is a greater number, so the sign of 15 will goes to my answer. So from this which rule we have seen that if both the numbers are negative, then we have to add them, right? See here, minus minus becomes plus, sign changes into the plus, and if the numbers both are minus minus, then plus is just shifted to the operational, that is nothing but a addition. Okay, and if both the numbers are positive, then definitely addition is going to take place. For example, if 3 plus 7 is there, then that is to be 10. Okay, that need not to explain. Now the next number, that if one number is positive and another is negative, then the absolute value of numbers gets subtracted. For example, take the second one, that is 10 minus 5. Now 10 is positive number, 5 is negative number, so do the subtraction, that is 5. 10 is the bigger number, so the sign of bigger number gives us to the answer, that is why 5 is plus. But instead of this, if my question would have been minus 10 plus 5, means one is negative, one is positive. So what it means here also, just one is negative, one is positive, so plus and minus will get subtracted. So the subtraction of 10 and 5 will take place, that is nothing but a 5, and 10 is my bigger number, so the sign of bigger number will go to the answer, and that is nothing but a minus 5. So always remember, whenever we are going to subtract or add, we have to follow this particular. First, if the bracket is there, then solve the bracket, and then carefully see the integers. If both are negative or positive, then you can add them, and the answer will get a sign of bigger number. Then, or if one is positive, one is negative, then both the numbers will get subtracted, and definitely, like upper rule, the answer will be having the sign of bigger number. So this is all about the addition and subtraction rule of the integers. Now let's just have the next one, that is a multiplication and division. This is the most easiest and best part of an integer. Okay, here the very basic rules are there, that if one number is positive and another number is negative, or vice versa, then my final answer is always comes out to be the negative. If, okay, for example, if I take minus 10 multiplied by 5, is 10 5s are 50, means you have to do the multiplication of a number in natural way as you are doing. So 10 5s are 50. Now 10 is negative, so this is negative sign will goes to the 50. Here criteria is not there that bigger number sign will always give. No. Okay. If question is minus 5 multiplied by 10, then also it will be 50, and the sign, one time minus sign comes, so the minus sign goes to the answer. Okay. So same rules for division is also there. If I'm going to divide minus 10 divided by 5. Now 10 divided by 5, that is 2, and one number is positive, one number is negative, so my answer will be negative. The same rule for there also. If 10 is divided by minus 5, same, 10 divided by 5, that is 2, and one number is positive, another number is negative, so the plus minus will become minus. Okay, so the rule for multiplication and division are exactly same. Now the next, if both the numbers are negative, for example, minus 10 multiplied by minus 5, what it will, 10 5s are 50, and minus minus will become plus, so your answer will be plus 50. If both the numbers are plus, then there is no worry, the answer is already plus. Okay, so here there is no criteria like addition subtraction that only bigger number sign will get. No, if both are negative, then both the signs will get cancelled out and your final answer will become positive. The same rule for the division also. If I said minus 12 divided by minus 3, what it will be, 12 divided by 3, that is 4, and minus minus will become plus. So your answer, you can write +4 or only 4. Both can be possible. And if both the numbers are positive, then definitely your answer is positive only. Right? Now, from this two example, if you observe carefully that the answer sign is depend on the negative signs. Means here one time negative sign comes, then your final answer is negative. Here two times negative sign comes, so your final answer is positive. Means if negative sign comes odd times, right? For example, if I'm going to multiply -1 into -1 into -1. Okay, what it will be my answer? 1 into 1, 1. 1 into 1, that is 1. Now I have to react the signs also. Signs are also going to react with each other. So minus and minus will become plus. And this final plus is going to react with this minus. So plus and minus, apply this rule. Plus and minus will become minus, and hence your answer is negative. So from that, what we can conclude, that negative sign comes odd times. If the negative sign comes odd times, then your answer is also negative. Okay, now just work it out for the positive times. -1 into -2, -1 into -2, -3 into -1. Okay, this is one just a general sum we have taken. Now do the multiplication of the numbers, because we are going to do in natural way. 1 into 2, 2. 2 ones are 2. 2 twos are 4. 4 threes are 12. 12 ones are 12. So this is my 12. Now check out for the signs. Minus and minus minus will become plus. Minus minus will become plus, and minus minus will become plus, and plus plus is plus, plus plus is plus. So my final answer is plus. So what we can conclude from this, if my negative sign comes even times, right? If my negative sign is coming even times, then my final answer is positive. Always remember. So if in the examination question may ask in the format that -1 is multiplied 55 times, what will be my answer? Okay, 55 is an odd number, right? If a negative number we are multiplying odd times, then definitely answer is minus, and 1 we are going to multiply. So 1 into 1 into 1 is always a 1. So your answer will be -1. Okay, if you are going to do the same example, that if -1 is multiplied 100 times, 100 is your even number, right? And 1 into 1 into 1 is only 1. So you can write your answer +1, or you can only write 1 also, because we know we can omit the plus sign if the number is positive. So this is how we have seen the multiplication rules of an multiplication and division rules of an integer, addition and subtraction rules of an integers, absolute value of an integers. Okay, so if you like the video, just comment, share, and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.